I'm Polly Bath, and I love behavior. I travel around the country trying to, do the best I can with helping you learn new management techniques, interventions, systems for change, and kind of maybe looking at the way we do school so we can get a much better return. Today, I'm going to answer a question that was given to me by a middle school teacher. Here goes. My 8th graders do not take responsibility for anything, whether it's homework, fighting, running in the halls. Instead, they blame, make excuses, and complain. What can I do? This goose wears on you. It's not funny, but it wears on you, doesn't it? It's like every time you call a kid out on doing something, they're like, "Oh, he made me do it. She made me do it. I'm having a..." It's always a blame. And that is all about responsibility. You're absolutely right. It's about taking responsibility. If you really think about some of the role models that our kids have, they're pretty much doing the same thing. So many people out there are, but he was speeding, I wasn't speeding. How come we didn't pick on him? Or whoever has the best attorney wins. I mean, there's a lot of messages out there that say we don't have to take responsibility for our behavior. And responsible decision making is one of the top social emotional learning competencies. But in order to learn responsible decision making, we've got to clearly define what responsibility means. In other words, what does it look like, sound like, feel like in our school? And then we purposely teach it and hold kids accountable. One of the best ways to do that is through logical consequences. If we want to teach responsibility like we should, define it, teach it, and when you are not responsible, I'll listen to you blame, I'll listen to you complain, but then I'm going to hold you accountable through a logical consequence, meaning you have to give back to responsibility. You take away from the classroom, you're going to have to figure out a way to give back to the classroom. You created an issue. Once you get it off your chest of blaming everybody, I'm going to validate that. I'm going to say, I understand. I hear you. Okay, now your responsibility is to figure out how you're going to fix the problem. I have some ideas. They might work for you. You might have some ideas. But we have to start working kids through that, letting them know that I can't wiggle out. And once they learn that they take ownership, it's all about own it, admit it, own it. It is really hard to fix a problem or learn how not to have that problem in the future if we don't own it in the first place. So that's a powerful thing for us to teach and for our kids to learn. So get back to, you said it right in your question, responsibility. That's key. Teach it, hold them accountable. Thanks for watching today. And if you have questions that you might like to see answered in future videos, put those in the comments below.